Why don't we just call a spade here? We're talking about a drunk, right?
Yeah, I'd have to say he was drunk.
And you're an expert on the subject. I mean, you could spot a drunk a mile away, right?
After all these years, never been wrong yet.
Well, this is a very important case. And you've been observing me for 45 minutes or so. Would you say that I'm doing a pretty good job?
Yeah, I guess so.
During your testimony, I drank an entire pint of vodka, which is more alcohol consumed faster than Mr. Becker drank in 3 hours. Objection!
Well, that's one way to discredit an expert witness while covertly announcing your own raging alcoholism. G'day guys, Holy Critics signing in. Breaking the Silence is a compelling courtroom drama that's as much about buried secrets as it is about the trial itself. Gregory Harrison and Stephanie Zimbalist star as old friends drawn into a case that forces them to confront the ghosts of their own past. It's tense, it's haunting, and it'll stay with you long after the final verdict is delivered.
Where were you?
Forgive me, Johnny. I was late.
Close the door.
Mr. Danner, just a few questions, please. Is it true you got him off on a minor technicality?
Minor technicalities are as important as any other aspect of the law.
But Mr. Devereaux is an acknowledged kingpin in the drug world. How do you respond to the public outcry over his release?
No comment.
Mr. Danner, do you plan to make this type of case a career?
You're a piece of work, Danner.
What's the problem, Henry? You upset because you lost? Or because you lost to me?
No, it's you, Danner. It's definitely you. I mean, what do you say to the people of this city now that your client's back on the streets again?
I'd say the DA botched his case. Again.
Mr. Wexler, do you have any comment?
Can I help you?
Hi, Jane Kirkland to see Paul Danner.
I'm sorry, Miss Kirkland. I don't see
Oh,
you.
that's okay.
Excuse me, I can't let you in there without an appointment. Excuse me.
Janie?
I'm sorry, Mr. Danner.
No, that's okay. She's a friend of mine.
Okay.
I was counting on you remembering me.
Of course I remember you. How many years has it been?
Since law school. It appears you're doing very well for yourself.
And you?
Oh, not so bad. Although not scoring $500,000 getting Charles Devereaux sprung again.
See, you're still doing your homework.
I used to do yours too, you remember?
Never let me forget it. Please, sit down. So, what are you doing these days? Where are you living?
Buffalo. I have a practice there.
Married? Kids?
You?
You just in town for a visit?
Well, actually, I came to see you. I need a favor.
And I owe you one.
Maybe you've heard of my client, Kenneth Becker. He was beaten all his life by his father, who beat the mother as well. Real beatings, which got progressively worse until one night. By now, the boy is 16. The father threatens to kill him. He goes out, gets drunk at a bar, comes back to finish what he started. But the boy shoots him as he walks through the door. Oh, excuse me. What is that?
It's a pacu. The office came with an aquarium, so I bought a fish.
Anyway, the DA is pressing for the max, which is way out of line for a juvenile.
Trying him as an adult?
Well, I fought it the best I could, but I lost. The boy's 17 years old, and they're pushing for murder 1.
So go with an insanity plea.
I can't. Kenny won't even consider it. He insists on self-defense.
You've got problems.
Is that all you can say?
I don't take these kinds of cases.
All I want you to do is meet him. Hear his story. If anyone can convince him to go with diminished capacity, it's you. And it would really mean a lot to me.
Couldn't I just buy you dinner? Cheryl, reschedule my Friday and book me to Buffalo at 11, returning in time for my Shireson meeting at 2. 2 hours, that's the best I can do.
Let me give you the pretrial transcripts. Thanks. I'll see you on Friday.
This is my time. No one keeps me waiting when it's my time.
Please, you're hurting me. I'll never do it again, I swear.
Get over here. Now say it.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
Forgive me, Johnny.
Forgive me, Johnny. I've been so bad. And I need you so badly. You're my best boy.
Please don't.
Just be with me, Johnny. Just hold me. Always.
Why do you make me do this? Why do you torture me this way?
Flight number 36 to Detroit, now boarding at gate 2. Flight number 36 to Detroit is now boarding at gate 2.
You've got to be kidding.
Come on. Don't be such a baby. Did you get a chance to read the transcripts?
Most of them.
You think I screwed up at the pre-trial?
Well, you didn't have much to work with. No one's backing the boy's story, and the mother's statement does more harm than good.
Yeah, I thought so. She had a nervous breakdown after the shooting, and she's been in a sanitarium ever since. She feels incapable of testifying, and the doctors aren't pressing her.
Mind if I ask how you came by this case?
I volunteered my services to Kenny. Is it so amazing that some people do things solely for the good of another?
No. Just always surprises me.
This will only take a minute. I want. You need help?
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
We could always use another lawyer.
Right.
Hello, PLAC.
Let me guess what you're thinking.
Hey, look. None of my business.
But
Well, it's just... You're a gifted lawyer. I mean, you could probably...
you're making big dough in some high-powered firm. Forgotten who you're talking to, Danny.
Yeah. Except I guess I just always envisioned you married, living in the suburbs somewhere with a bunch of kids all reading Mao, trying to overthrow the school system.
Not quite that. Josh and I met not long after we graduated. We went off to build geodesic domes. We had a son, Chris. He died just before his second birthday.
Oh, Janie, I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago.
And Josh?
I guess we all deal with tragedy in our own way. His way was leaving. I joined the PLAC not long after that. And I've been here ever since.
Fighting the causes of truth and justice.
And civil rights issues, and nuclear initiatives. Important cases, Danner. Cases worth fighting for.
Ever thought about fighting for a better cleaning crew?
Very funny. Let's not keep the foster parents waiting.
Hello, Miss Kirkland.
Hello.
Please come in.
Martha, Ted Gannon, this is Paul Danner. He's volunteered to help us with Kenny's case.
I'm sure you want to talk to Kenny in private, so we'll try and stay out of your way.
All right.
Kenny, Miss Kirkland is here.
Is he?
Kenny, this is Paul Danner. This is the lawyer I told you about. You remember?
Do I have to talk to him?
No, this is your case. And if you want to screw it up, I certainly wouldn't stand in your way.
Fine.
I'd like you to at least listen to what Mr. Danner has to say.
Look, Kenny, I'm here as a consultant. Not because I give a damn about you, but because I owe Miss Kirkland a favor. She seems to care very much about you. Although I really can't say I understand why.
You finished yet?
Come on. We both know you haven't got a prayer if you stick to a self-defense plea.
Look, I thought we went through this.
Oh, yeah, you went through this, and it ended up costing you the pretrial hearing. So let's face it. The only way you're getting off now is if you say you didn't know what the hell you were doing, and you shot your old man in a moment of pure, blinding insanity.
I'm not insane.
So what? I don't know if you're insane or not, but it's what you're going to have to say if you don't want to end up in state prison.
Look, my father was a pig, and my mother's in a sanitarium. I'm not the crazy one. And I'm not going to say I was.
I'm sorry, Miss Kirkland. Your office needs to speak with you. You can take it in the kitchen. Thank you.
Remember, boy, you'll never catch that rabbit unless you get a good night's sleep.
You know, read about these trials up in Attica, which is where they'll be sending you after you lose. Let me tell you something, kid. They're already lining up for you. They're gonna make you their little love toy. Party off you every night. Concrete floor in some cell. Just about the time that you start praying for death, you get sold to some life.
Shut up!
You got no case, Kenny.
But it's the truth. You would have killed me. Can't you understand that?
Well, better be getting back. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hey, you missed it.
I just want you to meet the mother. It'll only take a few minutes.
I don't have a few minutes, Janie. My flight leaves at 1 o'clock.
But you can't get the whole picture until you meet the mother. And I booked you on a later return.
She's entirely lucid, but I'd admonish you not to press too hard, not to agitate her in any way.
But technically, she is able to testify, correct?
Well, technically, but only of her own free will. It could be very damaging if she were forced to do so against her wishes. Eliza? This is Miss Kirkland, who you remember, and her associate, Mr. Danner. They'd like to talk to you for a few minutes. Be in my office if you need me.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Danner. And may I compliment you on your suit? It's very handsome.
Eliza, how are you feeling?
Well, it's very lonely for me here. I have so much time to think. I believe that a person can think too much at times.
Do you feel well enough to testify at Kenny's trial?
No. No, I couldn't.
Even though it could mean the difference between his going to prison or not?
No, I just couldn't face all those people.
You're the only one who can corroborate his story. The only one who witnessed the beatings. The only one present the night of the shooting.
But we wrote it all down. Didn't we, Miss Kirkland? Didn't we write the whole story so they could read it at the trial?
That's not the same as testifying.
And Eddie beat me, too. He would hurt me over and over, and Kenny tried to stop him, but Eddie would just beat him, too.
Why did you let it continue?
I wrote it all down. Kenny was my helper. He would protect me. Even when he was a little boy, he was so mature for his age. He was my best friend. He understood me.
Then why didn't you go for help? Why didn't you take Kenny away?
Danner.
Do you love your son, Mrs. Becker?
Yes. Nobody loved Kenny more than I did.
Then why won't you testify?
Why are you attacking me?
Answer my question, Mrs. Becker.
I've got to go. You're scaring me. I can't talk to you anymore.
Could you tell me what just happened here? Danner? Danner? Talk to me.
What would you like me to say? Thanks for a wonderful time?
But I've laid all the groundwork. I'll cover all the precedents.
Then try the case yourself.
I'm no good in front of a jury. I can't capture them the way you can.
Find someone else, Janie.
I need you. You're the only one who could pull this off.
Fine. You want me? Schedule an appointment. I require $500 an hour plus expenses.
But you know there's no money in this. The family spent all they had on the pre-trial.
That's all I need to hear.
You owe me this, Danner.
No, wrong. This day wipes it clean. I am paid up in full.
The airport, let's go.
think I don't know what that tramp wants from you?
It's just a school dance.
I've seen you from my window. I've seen him making eyes at you. Please. Polly. Please.
I'm going, Mother.
Bastard! Do you know what you're doing? You're killing me. You're killing me!
Good luck to you.
Excuse me, Miss Kirkland, but there's a phone call for you, line 2.
Oh, thanks, Carolyn. Hello?
All right, Jamie. All right.
Do we know who's going to prosecute?
Ralph Hastings. Not the fastest gun in town, but he's methodical and he knows his law.
All right, then we'll need to secure our positions fast. Here you go.
Thank you.
Janie, Cheryl will help you get the precedents together.
There goes my beauty sleep.
Now, I've already spoken to Behringer, and we're set up for a meeting with him and Kenny tomorrow in New York. Janie, have you made arrangements with the judge?
Wait, who's this Behringer guy?
In lieu of your mother, Kenny, we'll need an expert witness to speak to the issue of state of mind. Someone other than yourself who can testify regarding the effects of your abuse.
So he's a shrink.
Look, he's testified at lots of trials for me, and he's been the key to winning most
Yeah, well,
of them.
I ain't seeing no shrink.
He's got a list of credentials as long as your arm, and if he examines you and says...
examined.
Look, the name of the game is manipulation.
I said no.
Then we're finished. Right now.
Kenny, if you don't give us something to work with, then we're all going to be wasting our time. Because without an expert to back up your testimony, no jury in the world is going to believe it.
Fine. Screw it.
It should take a couple of hours or so. I'll let you know as soon as we're finished.
Here, Joyce, here's a charge symptom, man. What did they say?
Need 2 orderlies in the emergency room. Dr. Howerton, Dr. Charles Howerton. Please report to OR. Nurses station?
No, he's not on call.
Dr. Marker, Dr. Honeywell Marker to urology.
I guess Psychology Monthly can induce a catatonic state. All through? Yeah, Kenny will join us in a minute. Why don't we talk in my office?
Mrs. Alvarez, please report to admitting.
So, what's the verdict?
Well, in so many ways, it's a classic case of an abused child, and yet there are some aspects I just can't add up. Like? Well, for example, he's clearly drawn to the nurturing maternal aspects of women, and yet sexually there's tremendous anger and almost hatred, as if they're all conniving to get him in some way. Now, that could be patterned after the father, and yet he displays neither of these dimensions when it comes to the mother. In fact, he seems resistant to referring to her at all. Have you noticed that?
No.
Well, it is sort of the odd piece in an otherwise classic case.
But you can testify.
Oh, sure. I'm convinced Kenny believed his father was going to kill him, and you'll have my full testimony to that. But you should know that the boy blames himself for everything. And he has tremendous guilt for things we probably don't even know about.
That may be true, but at this point, all I'm trying to do is get him out of a murder conviction.
Well, I'll defer to your expertise. Although I am somewhat interested in why you took this case. It's not your normal cup of tea, is it?
A brief attack of social conscience and a favor to an old friend. I'll have Cheryl make your arrangements for the trial, and thank you. Let's catch a Yankee game one of these days.
Here you go, sir.
Hey, Paul. How's it going? I heard you were up in Buffalo, of all places.
That's right. Roger, Sandy, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Kenny Becker. Sandy, you look lovely tonight, as usual.
Thank you.
See you again.
What a cow.
You don't find her attractive?
Are you kidding? She's a whore. Didn't you see the way she came on to me? You think I'm screwed up, don't you?
Everyone's screwed up. The world is screwed up.
Yeah, except you. You got the whole thing wired.
That's right. And everything's exactly the way it appears.
That doctor say I was insane?
No. But he does say that you blame yourself for what happened. You shouldn't, Kenny. It wasn't your fault.
You live in the city?
Yes. Not far from here, as a matter of fact.
All your life, I bet.
Actually, I was raised in Camden till I was 16.
Camden? Been there once.
Not much of a place, is it?
Don't you ever relax, Danner?
Sometimes I jog in the mornings before work.
Yeah? Me too. I like the quiet.
Maybe we can go together sometime.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, thanks.
For what?
Telling those guys I was your friend.
Maybe it's true. Come on. Let's get out of here. How far do you usually go?
As far as I can. Before it happened, I used to run out here. Farther and farther every day. I guess I thought one day I'd just be able to keep going. But I never could. I always had to turn around and come back.
Whoa, that's it. That's enough for me. Night of the shooting, didn't the police pick you up on this road?
Yeah, but I had stopped running. I mean, I knew they were coming after me, so I just sat down and waited.
What about Shirley Osterbach? Why didn't you go to her?
Yeah, right. Hi, Shirley, I just killed my dad. Can I come in?
And let me tell you, these kids today are nothing like they was years ago. You know, for instance, I own some property downtown, see? And I've been subbing all week for my night manager, which is why I'm so tired. But anyways, I'm down there every night. And I keep...
Shirley would be home by 2?
Oh, yeah, any second now, any second now. So I'm down there every night, see, and I keep seeing these crazy kids with their spiky hair, all different colors. They look like they're porcupines from Mars or something. So I calls over to them. I says, "Hey, Porky, what are you doing over there?" Well, they think I'm crazy, but I think they're crazy, you know? Oh, hey, Cheryl, this is Mr. Danner. He's one of Kenny's lawyers.
Come with me.
Hey, you kids, no hanky-panky.
My father's an imbecile. You'll have to excuse him.
It's okay. You're the one I want to talk to.
Because you want me to testify at Kenny's trial.
You don't trust me very much, do you?
I don't know you. So far, everyone who says that they're helping Kenny ends up treating him like a freak.
I was hoping you could help me get to the truth.
Excuse me. Shouldn't you know that already?
There's different truths. You're Kenny's closest friend. You saw him the day of the shooting. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
But how did he describe his emotional state?
That he's a classic case of an abused child. It's right off the blueprint.
That's all?
What do you mean?
Well, it isn't with me so much. I mean, I'm practically like a sister to Kenny at this point. But haven't you noticed the way he reacts to certain women? The way he stares at Cheryl? The anger in his eyes?
No, I hadn't noticed.
No. You're usually so observant about these things.
Getting old, I guess. Losing my touch.
Hmm.
You ready for tomorrow?
I think so. I have a truckload of precedents set. You?
Usual butterflies.
Oh, come on. Butterflies, you?
Hey, until I get started, each case is like the first. I remember back in school when I tried my first case. How sick I got the night before.
You think about those days? I do. A lot, I guess. Which is crazy considering how long ago it was.
I don't know. Maybe not so crazy.
Whatever happened between us, Danner?
Maybe if we had had romantic surroundings like these.
It's good to see you again, Paul.
It's good to see you too, Jenny. Well, I should get going.
So early?
Didn't I tell you? I'm jogging these mornings. What? What's so amazing about that?
Nothing.
Hey, honey.
Get away from me. Beer. Double whatever for her.
Thank you.
Just drink it.
Whatever you say. Hey, what's your name?
Johnny.
Hey, you're hurting me.
Shut up.
Wait.
up. Like how much?
Never mind, just go away.
Well, what's wrong? I
All right, look here. Just get away from me.
Oh, honey, I'm never gonna forget this as long as I live.
You never saw me. You never met me. And if you say you did, I swear to God, I'll...
Whatever you say, I never saw you. Freak! That's what you are! You're a freak!
Polly? We'll be together forever, forever. Polly, Polly.
Blood tests as part of the autopsy had revealed a 0.19% concentration of alcohol in the bloodstream and an enlarged liver, which also had a high concentration of alcohol.
And based on the condition of that liver, would you say that Mr. Becker had been a heavy drinker for some years?
Objection, Your Honor. This calls for a guess on the part of the witness.
Rephrase your question, Mr. Hastings.
Okay. Doctor, in your estimation, would a history of continued drinking diminish a person's strength over time?
Again, Your Honor, equating physical weakness with intoxication is absurd.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Well, I would say that he had consumed a lot of alcohol and that he was intoxicated and that he was in a weakened state at the time of the shooting.
No further questions.
Your Honor, I have no cross for this witness, but I ask the court for a 20-minute recess.
You may have it. The court is in recess for 20 minutes.
Danner.
What's going on? All rise.
Do you recall seeing Eddie Becker at the Lion's Den on the night of September 29th of this year?
Yeah, I came in, had a few drinks. I'd guess 8, 9 vodkas.
And over what span of time did he consume these drinks?
3 hours. He left about 10:30.
All right. Well, in those 3 hours, approximately, that he was with you, did he ever do or say anything that you would consider violent?
Yeah, I've been bartending there for 15 years. He just came in and sat in the corner pretty much the way he always did. He didn't say much of anything.
And these 8 or 9 vodkas, did they affect Mr. Becker? Would you say his capacities were diminished?
I don't know about his capacities, but he sure was walking funny.
And in that state, would he have been able to harm anybody?
Harm anybody? Hell, the man was 3 sheets to the wind.
Danner. Order. Order.
That's all.
Mr. Danner?
All right, Mr. Fisher. We've all heard the coroner talk about blood alcohol, and you yourself have testified how much Mr. Becker had to drink that night. So, why don't we just call a spade here? We're talking about a drunk, right?
Yeah, I'd have to say he was drunk.
And you're an expert on the subject. I mean, you could spot a drunk a mile away, right?
After all these years, never been wrong yet.
Well, this is a very important case, and You've been observing me for 45 minutes or so. Would you say that I'm doing a pretty good job?
Yeah, I guess so.
Handling things okay? My capacities aren't diminished?
No. Why?
I'll tell you why, Mr. Fisher. Because during your testimony, I drank an entire pint of vodka, which is more alcohol consumed faster than Mr. Becker drank in 3 hours.
Objection!
My secretary, the man who sold me the vodka, on the stand to prove that you and the coroner and everybody else in this courtroom can be wrong, dead wrong about just how drunk and just how dangerous Eddie Becker was the night he came home to murder his son.
Absolutely.
This time your life flashed before my eyes.
I gotta hand it to you, Danner. It was a brilliant ploy. Perhaps a bit unorthodox, but brilliant just the same.
Are we set for tomorrow?
All of our witnesses are in the hotel, including Dr. Behringer. Well, he better be for the money he's getting.
Oh, forget the money. Our entire case rests on his foundation. There's no point in getting second best.
Shall I let him know he's up first tomorrow? Yeah. He'll probably use up half the morning just going through his credentials.
What's he gonna say?
Basically, that he believes you. We set him up as a trustworthy expert who, after extensive examinations, has concluded that you believed your father would kill you. He functions as a human lie detector. Because he's an expert, the jury believes him. And once they believe him, they got to believe you.
Yeah, but he's not gonna say that I'm insane.
No, he's not. I promised you we would stick to self-defense, and that is what we are going to do.
We just have to make sure Judge Richards buys it.
She's got to buy it, Janie. And you've got to be ready when Hastings objects, because we all know he's going to object.
And a consultant to Bellevue Hospital in New York, the U.S. Veterans Administration, and the Edendale Mental Health Hospital in Richmond, Virginia. All basically in the field of adolescent psychiatry.
And do you have any idea how many times you have testified in various courts as an expert in your field?
I would have to say over 200 times.
And with regards to this case, did you ever have occasion to examine the defendant, Kenneth Becker?
Yes, I have.
Your Honor, may we approach the bench?
Your Honor, the state must object to this expected line of questioning. Without an insanity plea, the defense cannot go out and hire a psychiatrist to testify as to the defendant's state of mind. For any sane defendant, that would be inadmissible. And since this defendant is pleading self-defense, they should be made to conduct their case within those boundaries.
Your Honor, it's our understanding that we are not bound to give an insanity plea in order to show state of mind. We believe that it is not only admissible, but essential to give an expert's opinion on Kenny's expectation of harm, which is totally relevant to a self-defense plea, and we're prepared to argue in chambers if the state so requests.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, this court is in recess until Monday at 9 o'clock. I'll see counsel in my chambers.
All right.
And I submit that the defense cannot have it both ways. If the boy is sane, then the jury does not need to hear an expert witness testify as to his state of mind. Now, if the boy is insane, then I move for a retrial, because their posture all along has been self-defense.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. In the endless precedents I've already quoted, including New Jersey versus Gellis, the court has ruled repeatedly that a defendant is allowed to claim self-defense and have an expert testify regarding his belief that he's in danger.
Well, it's a difficult question. And I'm not unaware of its ramifications for this case. But while I have tried to extend every latitude to the defense, I believe that since we are talking about a sane defendant, it is the jury's responsibility alone to determine state of mind. And for that reason, I'm going to rule that this psychiatrist's testimony is inadmissible.
But, Your Honor,
you have my ruling.
Can I talk to you guys for a minute? I spoke to my boss. We're prepared to reduce the charges in exchange for a plea.
We won't consider anything greater than involuntary.
I'm sorry, it has to be voluntary manslaughter.
No way.
Look, you You may not believe this, but I tried to get better for you, but I couldn't. This is the best offer I'm empowered to make.
You request minimum sentence?
Absolutely.
Honor form in lieu of state prison?
I've already written up the recommendation.
Well, I think it stinks.
Miss Kirkland. For me, personally, nothing would make me happier than to see a different outcome in this case. But the fact is, if you turn me down, I'm going to have to push for murder one. And I sincerely hope you won't make me do that.
We'll get back to you.
It's all my fault. I had my chance in Judge Richard's chambers and I blew it.
That's not true. You did a fine job. No one could have done anything more.
Yeah, fine job. Tell that to Kenny. Tell him I was so fine that we just lost our best chance.
We didn't have much chance to begin with.
What's that supposed to mean?
This case was a sinking ship right from the start. You knew that. That's why you brought me in.
I brought you in to help me. I brought you in to find an edge.
And we tried. We did our best. But all we had was smoke and mirrors.
So what do we do now? Just say goodbye? Tough luck, Kenny. We did our best. See you when you get back from the damned honor farm.
What's the alternative?
There's something we're not seeing. There's something more here.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong, Xander. I can feel it. There's always been a piece of this case that's right in front of our faces. And somehow we're just not seeing it.
Do I still get to call witnesses?
No. You plead guilty to voluntary manslaughter, and the judge imposes sentence.
You mean I never get to say why I did it? What he did to me?
Only if you decide to continue. We'd tell your story and let the jury decide. But if you accept the reduced charges, then the trial is over right now.
What would be my chances? I mean, if we went through with it.
We might still win it. You've got good witnesses, you're telling the truth. And you're entitled to tell your story to a jury.
What do you think?
Doesn't matter what I think. Because when this is all over, we're all going home and leaving you to face the consequences. So you're the only one who can make this decision, because in the long run, you're the one who's going to have to live with it.
You don't think I'm innocent, do you?
It's what the jury thinks.
Yeah, but you're not going to try and convince them.
Look, Kenny, I will back you up 100%, whichever way you decide to go.
Oh, come off it. You don't give a damn about me. You just want to get back to your fancy friends.
That's not true. I'm just not sure that gambling with your life...
Yeah, with my life, all right? So what the hell? It isn't worth a damn anyway. Man, why don't you just get out of here?
I'm not going anywhere, Kenny. I'm staying to see this through.
Why? Because you're trying to get into Janie's pants?
Is that what I'm doing?
Oh, yeah. And you can tell she wants it. By the way she looks at you.
How can you tell?
Well, it's obvious that Janie's the one that digs you. And you've been doing Cheryl, but she's just a slut.
Is this the voice of experience?
Oh, yeah. I've gotta go.
Forget about it, will you? It's over. The woman's dead.
Well, it's just, I don't understand. I mean, it's almost like she did it deliberately. God forbid.
It was a lovely ceremony, though. Paulie was such a little man. Did you notice he didn't cry once during the whole thing?
Yes. Well, what are we going to do about it, though? I mean, he can't just stay here by himself.
Well, I suppose she was my cousin.
Uh-huh.
And after all, he's 16 now, and he'll be going off to college soon.
Well,
but...
then you take him. I mean, I've already got way too many mouths to feed.
Pop Warner game, Little League football for boys aged 10 to 14.
You recall Kenny being a good player?
No, he was always kind of frail, a little sickly, but he played just the same.
And since Kenny wasn't the best player on the team. Do you recall what would happen when he would make mistakes in Eddie's presence?
He'd, Mr. Becker, he'd get pretty angry. Call him names, I guess.
Such as?
I don't know, punk, I guess, moron.
Bastard? Fairy? Butt face? Bedwetter?
Yeah, I guess so.
In fact, weren't you aware that Mr. Becker beat his son on a regular basis?
Your Honor, I must object to this line of questioning. Eddie Becker is not on trial here, nor is he present to defend himself.
Your Honor, throughout this entire proceeding, Mr. Hastings has insisted on our self-defense position. I am now attempting to accomplish that, and I ask the court's indulgence in laying the foundation that the state has so vigorously demanded.
Within reason, Mr. Danner.
Mr. Hotchkiss, isn't it true that you observed some rather violent behavior on the part of Eddie Becker and that Kenny even spoke to you about it?
Yeah, he said that his dad beat him and his mom.
And weren't you so shocked by this that you confronted Mr. Becker?
I told him I'd call the police.
And how did Mr. Becker react?
He took Kenny out of the program. And he said that if I ever interfered with his family again, I'd get my head blown off.
And after he threatened you with bodily harm, did you call the police?
No.
Why not?
It was none of my business.
Isn't it true, Mr. Hotchkiss, that the real reason you didn't call the police was that you yourself were afraid? A grown man, not sickly or frail?
He was sick from school one day, so I went by his house after class. I was about to knock when I heard Mr. Becker screaming at him and calling him a bastard.
Did you see anything?
No, but it sounded like Kenny was getting beat up. I mean, I heard crashing sounds, and he cried out once in pain.
Then what happened?
I felt embarrassed standing there, so I left.
Did you ever speak to Kenny about it?
I could see he was embarrassed to talk about it, so I didn't.
Well, what about his mother? Did Kenny ever talk about her?
Sometimes he said he had to go home and take care of her. I think he felt that he had to protect her from his father.
No further questions.
Miss Osterback, as I understand it, Kenny never really spoke to you in any detail about his family.
We respected each other's privacy, if that's what you mean.
Well, that being the case, most of your conclusions about his family life are based on your own theories. Is that correct?
Well, yes.
How old are you, Miss Osterback?
16, but that doesn't mean that I'm blind or insensitive.
Certainly not. But would you agree with me that you want to do everything you can to help Kenny with your testimony?
I want to tell the truth. I believe that I'm still under oath.
I see. Well then, under oath, will you describe for this court your feelings for Kenneth Becker?
I care very deeply for him.
No further questions.
That's him, isn't it? Your son.
Chris, I wish you could have known him. Anyway, I guess we'll put Kenny up tomorrow after Eliza's deposition. Do you think he'll be able to help himself?
Well, he tells a fairly seamless story. I don't think Hastings will trip him up.
But the way he tells it, he seems so shut off. I don't know.
You still think we're missing something?
Can't help it. It's just this feeling I have that keeps haunting me. And I don't seem to be able to shake it. Am I nuts?
I think you're chasing something that doesn't exist.
You know, for all the fireworks between you, you're the one he's closest to.
I think I understand him.
Is that why you took the case?
I was trapped like a rat.
Oh, come on.
The teensy-weensy favor in my office, having your staff phone you at the Gannons so that I could be alone with Kenny, hijacking me to see Eliza.
You knew about the phone call?
You're a great lawyer, Janie, but you should never play poker.
Well, you could have refused.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, God. Oh. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but the strange thing is I think I'm still in love with you. I'm sure that's part of the reason why I came to your office in the first place. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have embarrassed you.
Janie. A kiss.
Why?
Because I can't.
Is it me? Tell me, is it only with me?
I'm sorry, Janie.
Thought you'd never come.
I was playing baseball.
Well, forgive me, Polly. I was lonely.
I'm here now.
Brush my hair, Polly. You know how I like it.
That concludes Elizabeth Becker's testimony, Your Honor. Taken by me and Alan B. Gassner, a licensed court reporter. We submit this as Defense Exhibit 1.
No objections.
The defense calls Kenneth Becker.
First time I think I was about 6. He shoved me into the Christmas tree and kicked me in the back.
And was that the only time your father was violent with you?
No. It, happened pretty regular after that. He said he hated me and he wished I was dead.
And in those early years, was your mother also being beaten?
He slapped her a lot. Punched her in the stomach and, kicked her sometimes.
And did these beatings of you and your mother take place on a regular basis?
Whenever he was home. He traveled a lot in his work, but, whenever he was home, he always found a reason to beat us.
All right, Kenny. How old were you when you first started wetting the bed?
8, I think.
And how long did it continue?
Every night he was home. Till I was about 13.
And how did your father react to your problem?
He'd come into my room every morning while I was still asleep. If the bed was wet, he'd start yelling. He'd, wrap me up in the sheet and start beating me.
Kenny, do you know what this is?
He used to beat me with it so the marks wouldn't show in school.
And since I don't imagine anyone in this courtroom has ever been beaten with a rubber hose, could you tell us, is it very painful?
Yeah.
That it is.
He took me fishing once to this lake where there was no one else around. My line got tangled in his, and he got angry and pushed me off the boat and held my head underwater.
What happened then?
When he finally let me up, he was laughing and said that he should have drowned me while he had the chance. And next time he would.
And did you believe him then?
Yeah. And when I told my mother about it, she said he would do it too. That we couldn't run because he would find us and kill us no matter where we went.
So she was just as scared of him as you were?
She once saw a commercial on TV for family counseling. But he just said that they were bigger idiots than the rest and wouldn't let her go.
Well, what about your father himself, Kenny? Wasn't there any way that you could make things better between you?
Sometimes I tried to be so good that he couldn't find a reason to beat me. It never worked. I used to try to hug him, but he just pushed me away and called me a homo.
So these beatings of you and your mother just continued?
Well, one day, he was beating her for something, and, I ran in and pulled him off. I was so angry, I pulled him off her.
Did you get beaten up instead?
Yeah, but at least it wasn't her. I mean, you know, it was better.
And is that what was happening on the night of September 29th?
Well, he had been away on business, but he was there when I came home, and, my mother was serving him dinner. And he was calling her a whore and wanted to know who she was sleeping with. Like he always did when he came home. I mean, she said no one, but he slapped her and called her a lying slut.
What happened next?
Well, she was crying, and she got up to leave. But he was going to hit her again, so I got him into a bear hug. And she ran into the bedroom to get away. And that's when he threw me back up against the table. And he tried to kick me, but I was able to keep away. But that only made him angrier. And he called me a bastard and said that he was going out And if I was there when he came back, I was dead.
Did you believe him?
Yeah.
And after he left, did you talk with your mother about what had happened?
No. Just started cleaning up the mess. I mean, you know, the dinner dishes were all over the floor, and I just kept thinking about what he said, and I knew that this time he meant it, and I got the gun from the closet. I mean, I didn't know what I was going to do. But when I heard his car in the driveway, I knew that if he saw me with the gun, I mean, he'd kill me for sure. So I tried to lock the front door and push furniture in front of it, but it was too late. He was coming up the walk, and I heard him cursing, and I just kept saying no. No, but he just kept cursing and unlocking the door. And when it opened, I closed my eyes and I pulled the trigger.
And what did you feel then?
When I saw him lying there, I ran, but it wasn't like I was trying to get away. It was like I was scared of him still. But I was crying so hard, I couldn't see. And I knew I had nowhere to run to, and I knew I had nowhere to go, so I finally just stopped.
Mr. Hastings?
Kenny, you've testified that you began defending your mother when you were 13. Now, that must have required some physical strength, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I was able to pull him off her, but I still got beat up.
Well, isn't it true that on the night of the 29th, when you fought with your father over the dinner table, you suffered only a bruised elbow?
I was hurting on the inside.
Inside? You mean organs, intestines?
It was emotional more than physical.
I see. Now, you've stated that that fight ended with your father threatening that you would be dead if he came home and found you there.
Yes.
But you've also testified that that was not the first time your father had threatened your life, correct?
Yes.
But this time, you believed him.
I knew he would do it.
All right. Now, let's go back to that fishing trip where you claim your father almost drowned you. Now, as you were not as big as he was, he truly could have drowned you, couldn't he?
Yes, he could have drowned me then, but...
So I ask you again, why did you believe his threat on the night of the 29th when all of his other threats had proved idle?
Look, I just knew he would kill me, all right?
If that were true, why didn't you just leave the house?
I couldn't just leave my mother behind.
Why didn't you both leave the house?
Because she was too afraid he would come after us. I mean, we had talked about that before, and she was always too afraid.
Now, you've testified that you and your mother had no further dialogue after she ran upstairs to the bedroom. Now, how did you know she was still too afraid this time?
I just knew it.
Why didn't you call the police and explain the situation?
They never would believe me.
Why didn't you go to Shirley Osterbach's and ask her parents for help?
Because you would have come after me there.
Kenny, isn't it true that you could have done any of the things that I just mentioned? But you didn't. You didn't because that anger that had built up over a lifetime of taking his abuse suddenly welled up inside of you. And in the 3 hours that he was gone, that anger built and built and built.
I wasn't angry, all right? I was scared.
Not so scared that you couldn't go and get the gun. Not so scared that you couldn't fire 3 rounds into a drunken, unarmed man who was doing nothing more threatening than trying to enter his own house.
Objection! Sustained. The jury will disregard the last question and answer.
Kenny, you're wearing nice clothes. Suit, shirt, tie. Where'd you get them?
wrong with my mother?
As I understand it, your mother hasn't had a job since before you were born. Where did she get the money?
From my father.
And the fishing gear, football equipment. Who bought that for you?
He did.
And the roof over your head and the food on your table. Who provided all of that for you, Kenny? The father who hated you and wanted you dead. No further questions.
You couldn't let it go, could you? Just had to find the missing piece.
You knew all along, didn't you? That's why you took the case. That's why you reacted so strongly to Eliza when you first met her. You knew it from the very beginning. Okay. So maybe I'm just stupid. But I still don't understand. You knew I suspected something. You knew I kept asking about it. Why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't.
She abused him, Danner. She sexually abused her own son.
She said this to you?
The more she talked, the more obvious it became. Why he never mentions her, why she's hiding away in this sanitarium, this strange anger he feels toward the women that attract him.
Leave it alone, Janie.
But she's a criminal. She's as guilty as the father. You bring this out and the case busts wide open.
Yes, and destroys Kenny in the process.
Isn't keeping the secret destroying him now? Carrying the guilt and the shame by himself?
Either way, he comes up the loser.
It doesn't have to be this way, Danner. You can save him.
For whose sake, Janie? Yours? For your sense of tidy moral victory? Kill the patient, but cure the disease, as long as the doctor feels clean in the end?
No, Danner. Just let him die. Let him die slow while he carries the secret that twists and disfigures him.
His secret.
Let him go up on a murder one rap just for the privilege of keeping it.
His privilege.
To what? To ruin his life?
His life.
He's a 17-year-old boy, Danner. Help him.
I can't see that. I can't.
Oh, my God. You're the same, aren't you? You and Kenny. You're one and the same.
Leave it alone.
Oh, God.
Please. Your Honor, the defense recalls Kenneth Becker.
Your Honor, it was my understanding the defense had already rested.
Mr. Danner, is there a reason for this?
There is, Your Honor, if I may be permitted.
The defendant will take the stand.
Kenny, you began wetting the bed when you were 8, and you stopped when you were 13, correct?
Yeah. I guess maybe.
But in the 5 years that you had this problem, you didn't wet the bed every single night, did you?
Yes, I did.
You testified that you only wet the bed on the nights that your father was at home. Remember?
The witness will answer the question, please.
I was lying.
Why would you lie about that?
I don't know. I just was.
But your father was away a great deal of the time. That much is correct, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, he was away. What was your relationship with your mother like?
Nothing. There was no relationship.
But you testified that on several occasions you spoke with your mother about your father, about being afraid of him, about being afraid to run away.
We talked about him.
Did you talk about how badly he had hurt you both?
Yes.
Would she show you her bruises?
Yes.
On her arms?
Yes.
On her legs? On her chest? Did she show herself to you without any clothes on at all?
Yeah.
What else happened when your father wasn't there?
I slept in her bed.
And was that your idea? Or her idea? Sleeping in her bed? I can't hear you.
It's her idea.
So I ask you, the things that happened in that bed, were they your fault? Or her fault?
They were my fault.
No! Did she come to you and say, please, come sleep in my bed?
Yes.
In a little black negligee so you could see her body. Did she plead with you and say, Polly, I need you so bad? Did she use you?
It was my fault, all right?
It was her fault. She used you to cover everything wrong with her life. She used you as a shield against your father so that you get beaten instead of her, as her best friend, as her only friend, the one she never let go of. Did she use you? And didn't your father sense that all along? Isn't that why he was constantly accusing her of sleeping with other men?
It isn't true.
Dirty, stinking whore!
I never did. Ask Kenny.
Kenny!
I never slept with anybody but him.
I'll teach you to lie to me. You're more crazy than I thought. Don't Shirley know that her little man is sleeping with his mommy? Huh?
I've been doing it too! Did you know that, Dad? I've been doing your wife for years! I've been doing her! Over and over!
That's why you knew your father would kill you when he came home from the bar. And that's why your mother never testified at this trial. And why you didn't tell anybody.
He's gone. The clerk said he checked out this morning.
What about his apartment? The office? Hospitals?
There's no sign of him. What should we do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this trial has dealt with many subjects. But mostly it's about pain. About parents torturing a child. And the incredible fact that such a child not only blames himself, but invariably allows the abuse to continue.
Isn't that amazing? You can beat and molest and torture a child endlessly if you so desire. And that child, your child, will always come back for more. Why? Because he needs you so badly. Because he's so desperately dependent on you that he will put up with anything for that one drop of love that comes with it. Well, maybe it had to be dragged out and Kenny exposed before the eyes of the world. And maybe not. Maybe the pain of exposure is too much. Maybe the cost in human sacrifice just to win a case. Too much. At this point, having witnessed all the agony in this courtroom, I'm really not sure anymore. But I do know, ladies and gentlemen, at this late hour, with so many ruined lives at your feet, there's still a chance to say it wasn't all in vain. To take this victim, the one who is innocent of everything, this child, and save him. Please. Save him.
You see me, Ma? You see what I've become? A whoremonger. Gasping for air. Hiding in the shadows somewhere. But I can't live like this anymore. I want to be free. I want to be a man. Please. You gotta let me go.
Find the defendant, Kenneth Becker, not guilty.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. This court is now adjourned.
All rise.
Excuse me, Gregory. Someone here for you.
You all right?
You?
Paul, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. It's over. I heard the verdict. Congratulations.
Thanks. But I had some extraordinary help. Have you seen Kenny?
Not yet.
He'll understand one day.
Maybe we all will.
I'd like that very much. Danner. We could always use another lawyer.
I'll get back to you on that. I wanted to say goodbye.
Yeah, well, you didn't need to.
Look, Kenny,
Why'd you do it, huh?
because I had to. For your sake, whether you believe it or not.
And what about me, huh? Now that everybody knows about me, what am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. But I can tell you this, it's gotta be better than keeping it inside. Believe me, Kenny. Believe me.
Yeah. Well, you made your speech. You can go now.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Goodbye, Kenny. Life goes on, Kenny. Go on with it.
Man, breaking the silence was a lot heavier than I was expecting. We just sat through a courtroom drama that wasn't really about winning or losing the case, but about opening old scars that never fully healed. That kid who played Kenny absolutely floored me. His testimony on the witness stand made me want to reach through the screen and give him a hug. All that bottled up trauma, years of abuse, finally came spilling out in front of strangers. It was raw, heart-wrenching, and honestly the best part of the movie. He carried every ounce of pain in his face, and it didn't feel like acting. It felt real. And then you had Gregory Harrison as Paul, the slick defense lawyer who usually gets criminals off the hook. But this case, defending a teen who killed his abusive father, unlocks some deeply repressed memories from his past. Every question he threw at Kenny was basically aimed at his younger self. Those flashbacks, the panic attacks, the way he choked up while pressing him on the witness stand, you could see him reliving those traumatic experiences right there in the courtroom. That is what gave the story its unique punch. The film was strongest in those moments when the past and present blurred and the case became a mirror. The only real misstep for me was that weird subplot with the hooker role-playing as his mother. It felt like a clumsy, distracting detour that pulled focus away from the main story. I mean, I kinda get what they were going for there, but it was more awkward than illuminating. Still, as a courtroom drama with psychological layers, this one worked. Stephanie Zimbalist grounded it with conviction, Gregory Harrison brought the tortured edge, and the flashback structure tied it all together in a way that felt haunting instead of gimmicky. Suffice to say, for a TV movie, it had a surprising amount of depth. That's why I'm giving Breaking the Silence a powerful 4 out of 5 stars. What about you guys? Did Kenny's testimony hit you as hard as it hit me? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Hit that like button if you agree with my verdict, and don't forget to subscribe for more movies. This is Holy Critic, signing out.